Alright. Where did we leave off? Oh yeah, we're helping the Sylphs. That means then, in that case, let's move just a little bit. Okay, that should be fine. Ahem. 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 Okay. Better. Better. Much better. Okay. Well. Okay. That has been fixed. For whatever reason, OBS said you're not going to get any frames at all whatsoever. And we're better now, so that's okay. Yeah. Okay. What I want to know is what that is and why. Nice. Soon I will have that ability to find all the things. Ooh, okay, that's it. Very pretty. Is it Buscaroon? Buscaroon? Just call him Karen. So there was aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Our lands in this part of the 12 woods. How dare they? A Gridonian trader. A Gridonian trader will find. Let me just a little more of the. There we go. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance I was musing on where the money was coming from when you told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but put two and two together. Suffice it to say, if the whalers are working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. End him if it comes to that. Eek. Big oof. Let me turn. Southeast. I think, yeah. Hello, friend. Do not see him on patrol. Be gone. If you have business at the whalers, take it to the barracks. run from me, friend. Punch you down. Not now long. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid but men their worth. What did you... How long have you... Help! And he goes back to counting. What the heck? Cries for help and then goes back to counting boxes. You, sir, are in a lot of trouble. You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He disappeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Likely story. Come on. Fess to your crimes. Don't be a pansy. Go away. Excuse me? What is this? Oops. No. I'm not really interested right now. Proceed. I just want story. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's everything. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Though you do not realize how much... Bloody idiot. Did you imagine you had me cornered? It is not I who is cornered. Oh, he's not nice. He called me names. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garland? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor, which is the cost of fighting great power, or making it, or of remaking it, as we will in Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed and garden mill, did you? He's one of the poachers, the red bellies. You there. You stand here and watch all blue squish. Oh yes, I'm here because of... Then you don't stand alone. Let's get 'em, boys. think I'm just a wee bit overwhelmed. Legless Laurentius. Is he legless as an echo? Are they also poachers? Almost like a full party. Nah, it's just a step above a light party. Possible? How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side. They are your sworn enemies. Why do you fight? Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer all too well. Huskarol. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. It's what would have become. What have I done? No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Outer and confess my crimes. What makes somebody turn that fast towards good? But he did say that he was really proud to be of the Wood Whalers. He just wanted more coins. But at the same time, you don't work with the Garleans to be that easily swayed. There's more physics to it. Hello. I have handled your deed. I hear Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had a word from the Twin Outer. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot with his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he failed to grasp one simple truth. That those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. Just hope them in the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you. The Sylph Elder has been found. Excellent. Where were they at? Ida. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace, as long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Credanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small, leafy, green bridge that we can't find at the moment. The bridges, and bridges are of no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important you find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Totorok here in the South Shroud. Oh, not Totorok. Needs help to help the Elder One, or Frixio. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. You are right to be in the place fair crawls as nasty as waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to enter. Oh, the Imperials were chasing them. Let us go. All the way north, it seems. I guess it's not really that far. I thought it was like... But it's all good. I'm really not paying attention to where I'm going. No. So the filter is inside? And are you sure of this? How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? Now accessible. Thank you, sir. Let us enter. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go inside Total Rock. I can do that later. Let's get them big holes. Oh, she was going the distance. Yes, I can. going to switch right now. I'd really love to have my region. That would be fantastic. Torturer's Monocle. Oh my lord! The poison stacks are strong! We should be getting regions soon. I don't know if that's ongoing. dear. I don't get to see those cutscenes. I'll take it all. And this one. Certainly. I love to see it. Oh. Oh. There they are. Finally, fresh air. Yep, not so fresh, but better than before. Sinister one is gone. Got mitts. Cutest little mitts. No, they're not cute. I can't even pretend. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. I thought that was Nero for a second. I was sad. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? Oh, there he is. No sign of our wizened friend. Afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Roma will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we've captured? A handful of them seemed to be of reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead in one's own god, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We were so close to completion, I can fair taste it. But at this rate? No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What is it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? Not alone, you are right, Garland. But your star has long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neuraxia, do not pass judgment so hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. True words. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Neuraxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu, then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to little solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Oh, I have my headphones in. I knew something was amiss. Let's see. I need my headphones. Headphones are toasty. Alright, that should be a little better here. Yeah. Much better. It is him. Didn't make it. Oops. Hoot hoot. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come into any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to little solace and secure some peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Yeah, I got you. Let's see. Not as cool. That is unfortunate. Where am I going? Little Sylphs. Oh, I need to go. Hawthorne Hut. Yes. That is fine. I do not need to join. I'm on a mission. A gift for these ones? Heck yeah. I don't need those shoes. I'll take those. Priest. Black. Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? This one knows well the respects Horned One Kana Ithana would be assured. Like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Rama to protect the wood from Imperial ones. These ones counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Rama was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones wanted so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. Walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal lords, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral home where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. These ones desire peace with walking ones, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. Nabu's influences made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? The abductions are, I believe, an expression of tempered Sylphs' desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. Timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. We thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see to it that these feelings are conveyed to Kana Isana. Is that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Amphilia all about it. Fear not. Then we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should reciprocate if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. We humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. This makes 3 now? Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. I wonder if that is the same symbol where, like in later expansions, other heroes, other players are summoned to us. As long as touched ones are not trouble, touched ones will not make trouble. Walking One witnesses touched ones making trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. Look out for touched ones. Ay. I'm almost there. And here we shall purple. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose any danger if left alone. Right on. Back to Gridania we go. The meeting with the Sylphs. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seed Seer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats in our security. You have done well. Will not be forgotten. It better not be forgotten. What is this? More tickets? The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seed Seer to no end. But owing to your effort, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may have well led us into needless conflict. Pray pass my regards to Lady Manfilia. It is I. Yes. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gordanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. I'd appraise you of the present situation in person. Right on. And I have these. Nedrick. Oh, Nedrick. What do you desire? But it isn't my favorite adventurer. Yes. I am the favorite. It is the baby. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has been finally resolved. If your resolve beseeks the permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I've scarcely seen her these days. Oh, you haven't, nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you again. Welcome in. Come on in. Tell us your tales. Been looking forward to congratulating you on the triumph in the Tallwood. Owing to your effort, conflict has been averted. Truly, you've done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagan and Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagan remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Justola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we can proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, if all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. That's what I meant. So many moms to cover. What were there? Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? Oh, Sid. But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else? Beg pardon. A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserved. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think. Taru, why you screech so? Sylph and Danalan. These ones are most dependable of... This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by the Elder One Frixvio to help walking ones. This one is Norexia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. You look so sad at all times. Pleasure to meet you, Norexia. Alright. Back into the solar I go. And it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Timiko, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Back in the wood. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound with dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these things are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If these beings are behind the chaos. If my fear proves to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. It is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of the Flames in Wuldaw to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I wholly leave to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe. So I go to... Uda. Yump it. I can yump it. The Masked Man? Ah, you are come on behalf of the Sirens, of course. Scions. I am a Siren. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there have been a sighting of this rogue near the eastern Thanalan. The Brassblade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I'd point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Quergan. Keegarin? Faye can be a cruel mistress, but I do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with the merchant Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you had the coin to mind, or the mind to spend it. And the Highbridge, I believe, is by... Botanist level 92. It's quite a level. Shall I detour? No. supervisor. To be my supervisor, how you helped me. Okay. That was quite the immediate departure. I guess I'll go unlock this real quick. Sounds are the work of no wind, my friend, nor that rumbling the doing of any shadows. Why not? Real quick, like. Or maybe not so quick, like. Hello? Oh, wait. Please tell me it's not Totorock. Okay, good. I was going to be very sad. Alright, let's see how much I remember about this place. I forgot how stressful healing can be. Yes. Big bed. We did it! I agreed all the things. Sure. Got you just in time. Yay. Right, now we go north. Probably. You're after a masked man? No, I'm not sure I've had one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Give me what I desire. I'd hoped that Hybrid would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh-endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, excuse me. Theater. heard tales of the masked devil. Seems as he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere in Bannerland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Lahabrea getting bold. He's getting brash. He's getting bold and brash. Absent-minded merchant. I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe and he looks right suspicious. That's all I can say, little though it is. Thanks, my friend. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because the Quirgin raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Yes, yes. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn of much of use. Words, I swear I can read them. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Quirgin raids are so consistent, so organized, they're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see it or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Thanks, my friend. I finally got some honest-to-God's information about your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Quirgin appeared soon after and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was far too out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but if you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well, worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Oh, it's the kitty. Oh my god. Oh, and it loafs. It is the perfect little loaf. Look at it. Look at it. That makes me happy. It makes me so happy. Look at it go. There's a little pom-pom tail. Ah. And she jump. Oh, can she jump? Let's go. Oh, and there's little ribbons. My heart. Excuse? Not so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to her masked man? Scroll that bears prayer to Ralgr, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgr is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchants and me envy such a diverse network of contacts. The self-same merchant who also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? I'm not connected to your masked man of mystery, so it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards the Amigo, over in southern Thanaland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Old Aw. The hearts of those denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. While you have her attention, I'd be obligated if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then? I had hoped you would linger a little while. Cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is you end up with, I wish you the best. Oh, I have a class quest to do. Let us do that. Super fun. And then we'll go to Little Alamigo. Alamigo! Ugh. Even worse. Here too. I've been getting by without it. Your presence here is most welcome. I have another task which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend to me closely. Zoom. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that this phenomenon is the work of a malignant agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread, and I would have you assist in the investigation. Guildmaster, you must let me help! Sylphie. Since I got back from the South Shroud, I spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of Hero Nolano's lectures. The 12-wood is crying out in pain. My skills are a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking? Sylvie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. So I'm to stay here then? Not necessarily. Tsumika, with your consent, I would have Sylvie accompany you once more. I do not propose this arrangement solely for her, with her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it is likely that Sylvie's innate talent for hearing will prove as useful to you as your conjuring will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. Sylvie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Tsumika at your side. Do I make myself clear? And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often, you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elementals watch over you. Yes, Guildmaster. Something tells me that we should start a quarry mill in the South Shroud. Maybe there as soon as you can, so we go and hurry. The corruption is spreading. Look at him go. Very cute. Let's see. I got you. That was brilliant! But it was only the start. The forest still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming from the north? No, the northeast. Let's go and have a look. As you say. Oh, kitty. Word that I could have a cat. I most definitely would. You're doing really well, but I think there's another one. And, well, it calls to me even more fervently than the last. It's to the east, I think. Yes, to the east. And yet, there's another disturbance, and it's big. Really big. It's hard to describe, but it feels sort of wronger, I think. I think it might be what's causing all of this. I know Brother Izumi said we weren't to confront it, but I can't just let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, it can't be any more powerful than you. You're amazing. What I mean to say is, I'm willing to risk a scolding if you are. It's not far from here, somewhere to the southeast, I think. Shall we at least have a closer look? Girl, you gonna get us in trouble? That's where I'm at. I don't think you need to be able to hear the voices of the forest to notice that, do you? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere around here. Odd. As soon as we arrived, the sense of wrongness I had suddenly felt less... well, just felt less. Almost as if it's holding its breath, or hiding. Do you see that? It's just in that one spot there. The air seems wrong. Little tiki totem. Yeet. It did. It died. It has passed. Uh-oh, she's gone mad. Isn't it amazing, Tsumiko? Did the breeze always feel this good? Is the ground always this warm? I'm so glad I finally understand. I just wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you're injured. Here. Don't worry, healing doesn't drain me anymore. Not since I learned how to borrow from nature. And I have you to thank for that, Samiko. Let's return to the guild. We have to explain everything to Brother Izumi. draw a D. D. I think I should have one more I can do. Maybe not just yet. Welcome back. Our mission was a success, Guildmaster. Why, and I take the two of you conspired to defy my orders? Well, the forest was suffering. We couldn't just walk away. And it's not Sumiko's fault, it's mine. It was all my idea. I take full responsibility. Calm yourself, child. You did nothing I did not foresee. I am of no mind to lecture you. Indeed, Guidonia is indebted to you for your heroic deeds. The corruption boar of Akamon had taken root in the calamity-weakened soil. There's no telling how much further it might have spread if you had not defeated the creature. If I am not mistaken, Sylphie, you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature during the battle. How did you... Yes, I did. I'm not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help Sumiko, and then I suddenly felt the power surging through me. That is as it should be. One does not simply choose to borrow from nature's strength. They may command only that which the heart permits. In your desperation to help your friend, you opened your heart to nature, and nature responded to your need. But we must not forget your part in this. It is clear to me that your journey with Sylvia has brought you closer to the pinnacle of our art. I believe you are ready for the last of my teachings. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I pass on another of our guild's magics. A more potent form of the cure spell is now yours to use. I have no doubt that it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Wherever you go, nature will go with you, my friend. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall and the wind guide your path. Thanks. I guess I need these the most. My little tiki staff. And soon to be replaced. No, okay. Fine by me. Where is this? Ben Branch, okay. Go. Oh, I didn't need to come up here. Alright. Yeah. And so it rains. Silenced. Got it good. That crystal! Do my eyes deceive me, or does this adventurer inherit the legacy of Atto Kant? It was none other than Attoa himself who last performed the quieting. No, I do not believe this adventurer's arrival is mere coincidence. Bearer of the soul crystal, inheritor of arcane knowledge since long forbidden to those not of our kind. I do not know why it chose you, but I believe our great forefather has led you to us today. Ancient tradition dictates that the quieting be performed by 3 Pajals. But I misspeak. The ritual is performed by 3 white mages. Master Attoa truly has chosen this adventurer as his successor. You speak madness, sister. Surely you have not forgotten that Panjali tradition strictly forbids sharing the teaching with those not of our kind. The power of white magic is far too great to risk it falling into the wrong hands. And so you would uphold tradition merely for tradition's sake, even if at the risk of incurring the Great One's wrath and bringing disaster upon our forest home? You have so little faith in your own ability, sister. We are seed seers, more than capable of slaying any beast in our way and carrying out the ritual on our own. This petty bickering is getting us nowhere. Adventure, I'm sorry to trouble you with our silly sibling squabbles. If you have the time, I would speak with you further, but not here. Come to Camp Tranquil and come quickly. Time is of the essence. Don't wanna And then I go south from there. And then, oops. Yeah. Slowly. Strobers. Lots of strobers. And birds. Strobers and birds. Thank you for coming, adventurer. Forgive my brother's rudeness. He cannot help that he was born with the head of solid stone. Otherwise, I do not believe we would have been. I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I am Raya Osena of Pajal, as you can see, and sister of the elder Cecir. You are Tsumika, yes? Brother Isumi has spoken of you, and most highly at that. As you no doubt have heard, my brother, Arun, and I were en route to the Guardian Tree. There the Great One, by whose graces we dwell here, resides. The gentlest of guardians when at peace, and a destructive force that knows no bounds when angered. As the Great One goes, so does our fate. The creatures you helped us dispatch, doubtless they too were roused to hostility by the Great One in his anger. You need only look around you to see the forest grows more and more threatening with each passing hour. So it is that we traveled here to quell the Great One's fury, to perform the quieting. In days of old, the ritual was, without fail, performed by 3 white mages, and our elder sister, occupied with her many duties, my brother and I thought to attempt it in our own. Arun was quite confident, but I had my doubts. It's when you arrived, and shortly thereafter became one of the chosen few to be gifted with a white mage's soul crystal. 'Tis no small honor. That gem marks you as an inheritor of the magic of our ancestors. My brother's pride may blind him, but the signs are clear as day to me. You are no Panjali, but Atawa meant for you to be here today, to perform the ritual with us. I'm sorry? Ooh. But even more so, he was known for being something of an eccentric. In defiance of tradition, he bid farewell to his forest home, wandering the realm and healing the wounds of the land and its people wheresoever he went. Most admirable cause, yes? But alas, Atawa was never to return. He perished in a far-off land, and having taken no apprentices, his legendary powers were lost to us for all eternity. Or so I believed, until I met you. And yet, for all his stubbornness, there is some truth to my brother's words. Ancient law forbids us from sharing the teachings of white magic outside of our own kind. There are reasons for this, which I would share with you when the time is right. There are many who would not approve of this arrangement. Still, I am convinced that it is Atawa's will that we would bring you into the fold. And so I welcome you, Tsumika of the Light. I can feel the Great One's fury welling up even now. Time is short, and yet, while you may have been chosen by Atawa, I fear your journey as a white mage has just begun. Return to me when you have further honed your skills, and we shall proceed with your training. Thanks. unlocked. White mage unlocked. Kind of floating in my hand. Magnetic power. Oh, I'm so close. Yes. Transfer! I need to touch crystal. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to Little Alamigo. Wanna do that right now. I have more important things to do. Tahira? Why yes, Hihibaru is my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him, but that's just... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? Masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Wundbald, leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Good to know, good to know. Well, state your business and be quick about it. I yawned. Looking for a masked villain, you say? Why should we help you, pray? Because I am a good person looking to do good things. We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. I was like, where am I supposed to go now? Back. I go back. Out of security here at Little Alamigo. Heard that you had business with Wundbald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves, not even my men, and I can get so much of a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But things are now, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. So if you tell me what's brought you here, I might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on outlook for Almajah in the south of here. If there's any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. matching chairs. But I have a cat. Which I dare say is even better. Hello, sir. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't ye considerate? No, thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees like as not. Me compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Thanks, you're very insightful. Are you? Do I look like an elf Joe? Ah, the sophisticated aroma. Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 folds tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a murmur's fart. How nice. Yaya Zuko. Shoo shoo, don't bother me. Don't blame me. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, but with the mask and the robe, assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Thanks, friend. That's better information. This way, and then I'll get the Temple of Karn. Here to get any further in your investigation, seems to me that you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. And they'll still need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Yes, I know. I am well aware. Thank you. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, somebody they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Old Daw, but Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if it's not as tangible. A common purpose. The purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundabald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start asking them. Open the door. I was stuck. This way? Yeah. This way. You don't see anything. to the sunken temple of Karn, or what remains of it at least, used to be used by ancient Baladians as a place to worship the sun goddess Azima. Much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem that the Baldians have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We have recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned, many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, we would welcome your aid. Sure. Wow. Let's get it. Oh, I cannot get it. In that case... We'll just carry on until we're 35. We do need to put that there. Good. Welcome back. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegans refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades they had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take it in all of those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live in the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships, I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their home would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that there's an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Is it the lad? Is it the boy? The goodest of boys? Your Alamegan comrade is named Harry Burhurt. He joined our cause in the hopes that he would find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards the endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be of great assistance to you. If I recall correctly, Harbert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. It is not the lad. It is not him. Which is unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll get to him eventually. This him, the goodest of all lads. If it isn't Tsumiko Shikami, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. This is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I have left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same. The liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Alberita, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Alright, so back to Quarry Mill. Hello! This way. You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Herbert sent you? That worthless... He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. Oh boy. She's kinda cute. I realize he was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all they need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefred, the captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Right on. A wounded brother, you say? Why are you shirtless, sir? What business do you have with me? It's Galleon, sir. His wounds are gone and festered and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarry Mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albrita. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. As you wish. Don't mind me. You can stay shirtless. That's fine. All of you. Even you. You're not technically shirtless. That's okay. One of my fruits is in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. They want to help. Truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that mean I'm going against the elementals' will. They've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know the right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone got banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident healer. If you take the matter to her, might be that she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Alright, Charlene. Ow. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelve's Wood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast of grown men, are judged of a night whether they have a place beneath the boughs. My goodness. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Alright, well, I'll just do it myself. That's how it's to be, then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. spit in the elementals and spit in their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Hey, buddy, just let me do it. I will do it. I will help your friend. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. Cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, one of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell, Skellion can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be in your debt. Easy enough. I can do that. This way. So it shall be. Hey. Nothing personal, my friend. I have no idea what I'm doing, I guess. Means 2. And that's 3. Pardon me, sir. Oh, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. 4 is what I have. You're a godsend adventure. Praise Valgar, there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Boskarn, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have tools to make medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund. Godspeed. Godspeed. That's a hole. I cannot yump the hole. Zumiko, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me. Well, these look like good antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wounds years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sawdust needs it. Don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Alright. Back to the mill we go. What would a quarry mill be? Because a quarry is like a stone gathering place, but a mill is like... Is it just for like milling wheat, or is it... No. I guess a mill can be to process anything, really. It's a stone processing place. Faramund, my man! If you have medicine for our brother, here you go. See that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. I know, I'm the greatest. He is nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking around. About, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's likely to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. Finally! It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off, made me swear not to open it until somebody came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking, I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in that weakened state is suicide. Ah, yes. We must go save the brother. Great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. You got it, Chief. Let's move you. Can I move? I cannot. Alright. That's annoying. Watch out, a goblin. I got you, homie. You're not. Galleon. Kind of funny to think that when you actually go back to Alamigo, no one is dressed like this. I'll linger here until he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Eh. That's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well. And provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. No doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Thanks, friend. Oof, that was a little loud. A wee bit loud. I'm going this way. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. My Freed has been long since I last heard from him and feared him dead. Well, be praised. Whoever you are, my Freed sees you as a friend, and any friend of my Freed is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and I tell you what I can. Thanks. The outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo as of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they're not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may feel obliged to talk. Alright. Old ha. Talking about, I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Oh yeah, listen, I told him it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. Let's go the longest way around. Let's see, up. I believe. No, not up. And down. Yes. Teleport. There's a bunch been sulking around about the suspicious. There's a bunch been skulking about, right suspicious-like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble. Mark my words. Siegfried, what? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. I don't know if that's good or bad. Horrible. The goodest of boys. Our sweet Torval. I missed that whole event, didn't I? That is upsetting. That is troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know it's not... know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed you've won over Gundebald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. He's gonna strike me down, isn't he? That's alright. I'm ready. Can I get out this way? I think I can. No. This way. Hail, friend. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. I'm gonna go look at you. Alright. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Quarrel got your tongue? Huh, no matter. Whoever it is you work for, your middling ends here. Here. Sir, I think we have a misunderstanding. Can't we just talk it out? Like civilized people? No? That is unfortunate. For you, that is. Anything else you wish to say? I won't let you foil our plan. Stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it we'll reclaim our homeland. Right on. I wasn't telling you to stop. I just want to know more about this masked man. It's really all it is. Yo, Gundebald. Attacked by Wilfred and his cronies, and that they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. As you say. I really don't want it. Mildred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundebald, I was out foraging, and the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout, and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of hope? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you, these villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Oops. There we go. Hello? First? Is someone outside? I don't think so. Yeah, no. So it's someone in the hallway. Maybe not. Ah. You're to interfere again. Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemy will pay for their crimes. No one will dare to oppose us ever again. Gonna summon Relgar, huh? Gone, the whole lot of them. Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands, but what is that exactly that they mean to do? Hunting knife and a map of Xanarak? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But at east, we better hurry. Hey. Cat and I will be there anon. Soon. Soon I will fly. I need to beat you up. I'm almost caught up in the story. As far as my level goes. No others survive. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We pull yourself together, lad. Heathens. Oh. I guess I should focus more on making sure they stay alive, huh? Normal. Normal is fine. We did it! Hooray! Skill in arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won. It would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Amigo. Came all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? No one said anything about... The masked man told us that we could defeat the Empire. We summoned Ralger. He swore... Enough. I will hear the rest of your sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Tsumiko will wish to hear the rest of it as well. Indeed I do. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralger, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from the squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known there's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. People are doomed to live and die like beasts. No. Alright. Well. That is the second time that that's happened to me today. Well, I guess that's where we're gonna call it for the day. Maybe if I get it back up and running, we'll continue on, but as of right now, I don't think I will. That being said, I suppose I will just have to, see you all next time. Bye.